look all game.
Yeah. I'm guarding a guard.
Oh, I'm guarding Uno. Great. I stopped him.
Early miss. All right. All right, Rodney, get ready for a rebound. I'm going up. Rodney, that's not how you rebound the ball.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Mitchell. Outram Markkanen is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Abaji in at the two-guard spot. The shot by Rodriguez, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And Theo Maledon picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Markkanen passes to Abaji.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Rodriguez in the post. This is a Demelodon. Can't cash in up close on the shot from Rodriguez. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Stewart against Williams. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. He's guarded by Williams. And the pass to Abaji. Off target from three-point range. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. A nice shot by Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Personal foul. Second team.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Pass to Abaji. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
And shot on the way. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Stewart against Rodriguez. Another miss by Utah.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The shot's good.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Jazz trail by 10. Mitchell passes to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Over Maladon. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Rodriguez, and it's the Hornets another three.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Hornets making a change here. Collins is checked in, and the Jazz call time here. Nice game. Great performance from Mr. Perfect.
He just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat.
Some changes for Charlotte. Tillman comes in for Williams. And it's D'Anthony Melton in for Maladon. Here's Ball. No good again that time. Hornets leading by 13. Here's Rodriguez. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Rodriguez. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Into the lineup for your Hornets.
The Hornets have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's Rodriguez, and it's the Hornets another three.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight. Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And so it's Charlotte with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Look night out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's Collins. Then there's Allen. And it's Melton in at the third. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Collins. And Maladon subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. We know there's lots of basketball to be played, Doris. However, for teams off to a cold start, is it time to panic, or when is it time to panic?
It's never time to panic, Kevin, because that is not going to advance your cause. I think you have to look analytically at what's happening. Do you have key guys out to injury? How many new guys do you have on your roster? Is there something in particular contributing to your tough times? But it's never, ever time to panic.
A nice shot by Rodriguez.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Nemhard, the pass to Markkanen. Ball's knocked loose. Taken away by Rodriguez. 3-on-3. Markkanen pulls it in. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That's foul number 2 for him. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Charlotte's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. A nice shot by Rodriguez.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Ball, the pass to Nembhard. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Leiden. The Jazz again can't hit it.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
A nice shot by Rodriguez.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Mitchell passes to Nembhard. Mitchell with it, working on Rodriguez. Such a wide open look. Leiden's got his first points of the game.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Rodriguez feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. Abaji pulls it in. 1 second left. That one, no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Defensively.
The Jazz, 20.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game for Mr. Perfect.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Isaiah Stewart out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Abaji in at the 2. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but given credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Count it. Stewart's got his first 2 points of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Mitchell passes to Markkanen. Shoots the 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more 3-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of 3s, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Bouknight comes in for Mark.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Here's Abaji, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future, try.
And yep, another basket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
All night. He just won't let up.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Driving inside. Misses the layup.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots.
Goodness. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Mitchell passes to Abaji. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Utah, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Zach Collins checked in for Charlotte. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Meladon. Mitchell against Rodriguez. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Nembhard. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Rodriguez. Mitchell's shot is good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Rodriguez. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Bouknight. Mitchell against Rodriguez. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Jazz. The 19-foot shot. He can't get it to go.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And so it's Charlotte enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific defense. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Tillman, he's checked in for Allen. Cody Martin comes in for Williams. Rodriguez is checked in for Melton. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Bouknight. They've got Cody Martin. Rose is out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Rodriguez goes in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Ball. Pulls up on the wing. Rose with the rebound. The Hornets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Rodriguez in the post. He's covered by Ball. A nice shot by Rodriguez.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
For three, Mitchell. That shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Takes a three. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
He kicks to Markkanen to stop the run. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go on the record books as a gaudy win for Charlotte.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Perfect.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Connects again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Gilbert. Mills with it. He's covered by Rodriguez. 11 feet away. Mills can't hit. And it's the Hornets with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Jacks up a three. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Taylor. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
not happening. Or it will.
Check it.
Dancing to the ceiling, that's how we ballin'. You know that I'm rollin' through another. Now I'm out the meter in the club with the whole lot of money. Y'all it for me. What a bad jacket. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. My partner, hold up, partner. I'm trying to get. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
A party ain't a party till I walk in it. Lime green flag, master fitted in the linen. Gucci shades over my face and my lens kinda tinted. Cause my eyes real low and my head just let it roll out of it. I'm a Roscoe Dash, I'm about to show out in this. My jury game on floss, about to snow out in this. Hey, flocker, get them, let's pour out in this. Hey, what the is you rockin' for? Run up on me in my squad now. There shouldn't be an option, so somebody better let them know. I suggest that you let it go. This is Grove Street, party face, hit the exit door. Got it.
Y'all it for me. Keep talking that what up there, jacket. It's a party, it's a
Here we go.